Hi, ladies, Joe here with split pigeon pea stew or sambar, South Indian dish. You can see the mixture of the masalas there, which is usually turmeric powder, chili powder, coriander, and cumin powder, right? Or you can buy a sambar mix, which is ready-made, sell in the shop. Some tomatoes cut small pieces, ghee, and we are heating the pot. Sorry. So the ghee, we use the ghee to, you need to, mix up the spices there. You see some mustard seeds, right? You're gonna put the mustard seed inside and also the fenugreek inside, and then you're gonna sort of saute it in the ghee there, right? So then you get the nice aroma. Ghee kind of really brings out the good smell in sambar or the split pigeon pea stew. So you put some curry leaves. These small onions are also a favorite of mine. What do you call this? Small onion shallots. That's right, shallots. So you can start off with high heat, and then you're just gonna mix them all up with the ghee. All right. The spices, as I mentioned just now, we put them in earlier already. Add more ghee. Don't be shy, guys. This is not exactly a diet meal. This is not a keto diet here we are doing, right? So mix them up all nicely, and you can add in the small, try to cut the tomatoes into small pieces, all right, so that the things taste better. Some people add in some tamarind, tamarind juice as well. So the masala mixes earlier that we made, we are sort of mixing it with some water now. As I said, you can also use a pre-made sambar mix that you can buy in the shops. This one we are individually putting in the chili powder, the turmeric powder, the coriander, and the cumin powder into our own ratios as we like, and then mixing it up in the mix that we made earlier in the pressure cooker. This is what we call a pressure cooker actually. And what happens is you got the cap. Okay, now here this is a very interesting thing. Earlier we used the pressure cooker for 1 or 2 whistles, and then we already pre-made this split pigeon pea where we add some chilies, some garlic, and some as for tida they call it. It's got a bit of pungent smell, but if you like it you can add it, but I like it, right? It gives a zing to the sambar stew. So we mix all that. This is already pre-prepared, guys. We already used the pressure cooker earlier to sort of we waited for 2 whistles, and then you see the peas are all ready, right? So now what we do, the pre-prepared peas we are now adding into the onion shallots and spices mix that we had earlier. Okay, so after preparing it, now we are going to close the top of the pressure cooker, right? And then you just allow the steam, the pressure to do its job. Okay, so you just put on the cap, the pressure cooker cap on top, and then what will happen is that once the pressure is high enough, you'll see the whistling. You see, like one of those old steam locomotives, right? You can see the whistling and the steam rising off it. Right, that's right. You see that? So say you give it 2 times, and then you can take out. Be careful, guys. Don't take out too early. Let all the steam come out first, or else the thing can like blow up like a radiator car. It blow up in your face. So you gotta be careful of that. So once you already take it out after giving it some time to steam off, blow off some steam, as we call it, and then you can check for salt, and of course you need to add in some salt, right, or else your food will be tasteless. So you can add some salt as needed to it. And now it's simmering nicely, the mixture that we made earlier, so you can see that it's coming to a boil right again. And then here you can add in some of the what's the word for it, they call it it's like a soup leaf like that. I can't remember the name of it now. It smells very good, and we add in the whitish thing you see is actually what we call rice flour, right? Rice flour mixed with a bit of other grain, slightly other grain. This is actually used for making this steam thing you call this idli. It's like a white rice cake. Okay, so the flour that we use to prepare that, we can put just a small amount into the sambar or the split pigeon pea vegetable stew to give it a bit more thickness, alright? So but it's not suitable for you to add other thickness like corn flour. Don't do that. It's just the premix that you use for dosa or idli. You can add in a bit of that to give some thickness. And now you can see all the shallots sort of float